you are a YouTuber, especially a beginner YouTuber, and you are not using any of these AI tools out there, then what are you even doing right now? Hello friends, welcome to Future. If you are trying to grow on YouTube, trying to build a subscriber base, build an audience, then these are 6 AI tools that you definitely should start using right away. I use all of them in my own workflow, and I can promise you that by the end of this video, it will completely change the way you approach making YouTube videos. If you are just starting out, it can be pretty hard to do all of the things by yourself. Especially like me and most others, if you are trying to do it part-time while maintaining a day job, then it can be pretty hard to cram in all that work within those 2, 3 or 4 hours we get. So we should always try to get the maximum output possible from our efforts. Let's get started with the first tool, Notion AI. If you have been creating content for a while, then you might have heard about Notion. If not, Notion is a cross-platform note-taking and content management app that does a lot more than just taking notes. And with the integration of AI into the already amazing app, it has turned super. Any and every YouTube video starts with an idea. So the first step of creating any YouTube video is brainstorming ideas. Let us see how we can use Notion AI to not only help us brainstorm ideas, but also to create an entire structure for a YouTube video. Let's go to our workspace, press space for AI, brainstorm ideas. Let us give a topic like brainstorm ideas on growing potatoes on your backyards. And it has already given us 10 topics to make videos about growing potatoes on your backyard. So let's just go with the first one, how to prepare soil for growing potatoes in your backyard. I'm gonna select and copy this. Let's write expand upon the topic, then paste the topic. Now it has already given a pretty solid structure for the video. You can start working from here and do your own research, or you can take this another step further. Let's go with write a blog post on the topic with detailed topics and highlights. And now we have finally reached a point where you can easily structure this into a complete YouTube video and add your original research on it. You are not expecting the AI to even write the script for you. Well, you should always add your original research to your videos, because that is what makes you truly unique. And that uniqueness is the reason people come to watch your videos in YouTube, right? You can easily use this to write the YouTube video descriptions for you. That's the part I really hate doing. You can see most of my videos have very little description or maybe just the related links here and there. When it comes to delivering your video to your audience, the single most important part is audio. Because people would sit through a slightly low quality video or noisy video if the content is great, but in no way they would sit through a bad audio. Therefore, you should always try to focus on making the audio the best possible. But given our budget and our situation, that is not always possible. Many of you record in your phones. Well, my suggestion would be get at least a lavalier microphone for yourself, maybe a cheap one, but even that would give you a much better audio quality. I got this entire microphone setup with boom arm and all for around $40. It gets the job done, but it is noisy as hell. But that should never come between you delivering your message and that reaching to your audience. Therefore, the next AI tool on our list is Adobe Podcast. You can drag your audio file in here and it would clean it up automatically, and that too completely for free. For comparison, we are going to record an audio here and we will put it inside Adobe Podcast to see how it actually turns out. We shall go to enhance speech, go drag and drop our audio file here, and it would start uploading the file and enhancing the speech automatically. Now when I play the audio here, you can see how spectacularly the audio has enhanced and all the noises, hiss, hum, everything is removed. And that just shows no one should suffer for bad audio while creating YouTube videos anymore. You can get your message clean and clear out there. If you thought Adobe Podcast was a game changer, then the next tool is gonna throw your ball completely out of the field. Bing AI has benefited me the most among all the AI tools out there. This is a software that automatically trims and cuts all those awkward pauses and repetitions from your video. And that's not all of it. It would transcribe your entire video, and to remove any part of the video, you just have to delete the words that are there. Or to include any part, you just have to bring the words back in. There is no need to sit through the recordings for hours correcting all those noises, abrupt changes and repetitions. The AI does an amazing job for most of the parts, and for the parts that needs manual touch, you can just go and trim the letters. That's it. For the videos that need 3 to 4 hours to cut and trim all the arrows, I can now get it done within half an hour maybe with the help of Bing AI. And the cherry on the top, it doesn't export video files. Rather, it exports project files for Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve and Adobe Premiere Pro. So you can always manually edit the videos later. And for a matter of fact, they also allow multicam sequences. So you can export the multicam sequence project file, open it on your preferred video editor and input the necessary videos there. If you record yourself from more than one angles, or like me, if you add a screen recording to the mix, or you create podcast style content, all get edited in one single go. One thing I should mention that Bling AI is not free like Notion AI or Adobe Podcast. Well, Notion AI is not completely free either. You can only generate a limited number of times in one workspace, but you can make unlimited workspace there. Bling AI gives you one video as free trial, then it's $15 a month. So that's one thing you should keep in mind. But in my case, it has saved me a lot of times so that I can focus on other important things like writing scripts, experimenting with stuff to create videos about, and it is a lot cheaper compared to hiring freelance editors for you. Therefore, in my opinion, this is an investment that gives you a lot in return. Now, once we have our videos ready, before we publish them, we need thumbnails. Beautiful, eye-catching, attention-grabbing thumbnails. And Midjourney is one of the best when it comes about creating thumbnails for your video. In fact, many of my own thumbnails are created in Midjourney. If you are just starting out and you are unsure about if you should really spend that kind of money because $30 isn't cheap, you can try free alternatives like ClipDrop, Lexica.art, Playground AI, Blue Willow, etc. and many others. Especially with SDXL released now, they are better than ever. You can see some of my thumbnails are generated using SDXL, although I use the open source version installed in my computer. And if you have a great GPU installed in your PC, you can always run the open source version of Stable Diffusion and try out all those outstanding models from Civit AI. But if you ask for my opinion, I would always prefer Midjourney over Stable Diffusion if you can afford it and you are making at least 2 videos a week. Because if you are not making at least 8 videos a month, then the Midjourney subscription of $30 is not gonna make sense to you. And the $10 plan doesn't really give you much flexibility to work with. And if you consider the cost, it only gets cheaper than the stock images if you create videos regularly. Now you might think once you have edited and published the video, your work is done there. But that is a mistake. You might not know that yet, but most of your contents are very much suitable to be repurposed into short forms. Yes, with no additional effort of scripting and creating more videos, you can easily repurpose your long form contents into smaller parts by using Opus Clip and post them all throughout the week. With this tool, with AI assisted editing, it automatically curates the highlights from your long form video and creates entire YouTube shorts out of it. In 90 to 95% of cases, your long form video can be repurposed into a very much appealing short form video. And Opus Clip does this automatically, saving you lots of times, and it also gives you different types of frames to create shorts, and it also transcribes the videos for you and adds captions on your shorts. And we all know how important captions are for shorts nowadays. You can even post those videos as Instagram Reels and other social media to maximize your output. And especially as YouTube is pushing their shorts right now, it can increase your subscriber counts easily with minimal effort. Opus Clip comes for $19 a month if purchased monthly and $114 if purchased yearly. And if you are gonna use this regularly, then annual plan is the right one to go for. Well, the last tool in the list is not actually about creating YouTube videos, but rather repurposing all that effort you have put in your YouTube videos and transform it into other content form. ChatGPT. Well, I can't make a video about AI tools without including ChatGPT, right? We can just copy the auto-generated subtitles from our YouTube video, put it into ChatGPT and ask it to create blog posts from it, newsletters from it, or even Twitter threads from it. And technically, it will be using all your research, all your effort you have put through inside that script and make something new out of it. So it will still be your content with your personal touch on it. It's just you won't need to hire a copywriter, or you won't need to put hours of writing into this thing, and it's not bad if you can create few more income. And no one has ever said that they don't need another income source. Let me know in the comments how many of these AI tools you are currently using, and if you are not, then just get into creating awesome contents right away. And if there are other tools that you think I should know about too, or you want me to make video about, then write them down in the comments also and keep creating.